Hello everyone, today we're going to be learning about the area of compound shapes. So our objective is to understand how to calculate the area of a compound shape, apply the area of compound shapes to missing lengths, and then we're going to evaluate the area of compound shapes with missing sections. So I'd like you to copy your examples down into your books, pause the video to allow students time to copy down the examples. Now we're going to work out the area of this shape here. Now because there's no specific formula for this shape, we're going to have to break it up into shapes that we know how to calculate the area of. So what we've done is we've broken it up into two rectangles. We've broken it up into rectangle A and rectangle B. Now to calculate the area of a rectangle, we know it is length times width. Here the length of this rectangle is 8 and the width is 3. So to calculate the area of rectangle A, you're going to be doing 8 times 3 to get 24. And then we're going to calculate the area of rectangle B, which is 11 times 2 to give us 22. Then we're going to add the two areas together to get 46 centimetres squared. Okay, when we're dealing with area, it's always centimetres squared. So the area of this shape is 46 centimetres squared. Okay, and on to our silver example. Again, I'd like you to copy this down, pause the video to allow students time to copy down the question. So again, we're going to work out the area of the shape below. Now again, we don't have a formula for this shape. We don't know how to work out the area of the shape if we don't have a formula. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this shape up into two shapes that we do know how to calculate the area of. We're going to split them up into rectangles. So I'm going to split my shape up this way. I'm going to label this rectangle A and this rectangle B. You could have split it down going downwards instead of horizontal. I've chosen horizontally, but you could have done it the other way. So to work out the area of rectangle A, again it's length times width. The width of my rectangle is 3, the length is 8. So again 3 times 8 to give us 24. Then we're going to work out the length of the area of rectangle B. To do that, we first have to calculate this missing length here, okay? So we know that this whole length is 12 and this part length is 8 centimetres. So to get from the 8 to the bottom, we need to do a subtraction. So we're going to do the 12, subtract the 8 to give us 4 centimetres. So this missing length here is 4 centimetres. 4 plus 8 is 12. These lengths added together equal the 12. So now we've got our missing length of 4. The area of rectangle B is going to be 4 times 6 to give us 24. And to calculate the entire area, we're going to add these two areas together, giving us 48 centimetres squared. So the area of this shape here is 48 centimetres squared. Remember, when you're calculating the missing length, okay, look for your largest length, then look at the other, and then subtract. So 12 is the largest length, got 8 centimetres there, and then we needed to work out this one here, which was 4. Okay? Right, I'm going to move on to your trial questions. So pause the video, allow the students time to copy down everything that's on board. Now moving on to the trial. So give the students around about 5 minutes or so to have a go at these questions. When enough students are ready to move on, show the answers on the screen. So pause the video because I'm going to show the answers now. So here are the answers. So the total area for shape for bronze is 51 centimetres squared. The total area for silver is 44 centimetres squared. Okay, so make sure you've got that copied down. If you got it wrong, correct it in green pen. If you got it right, give yourself a tick in green pen. We're now moving on to the gold example. So make sure you copy this question down. This is your gold example. So we need to work out the area of the shaded region. Now we've got two rectangles here. We've got the larger rectangle and then the smaller rectangle which is on the inside. So we need to work out the shaded region, so we need to work out the green section. So we're first going to work out the area of the large rectangle, and then we're going to work out the area of the small rectangle. So let's do that first. So the large rectangle is going to be 12 times 16, 12 times 16, which is equal to 192. Then we're going to work out the area of the small rectangle, which is going to be 6 times 3, to give us 18. Now to calculate the area of the shaded region, we're going to do the area of the large rectangle, subtract the area of the small rectangle. So we're going to do 192, subtract 18, giving us 174 metres squared. So that's what you're doing for your gold, okay? Now I'm going to move on to your questions. So pause the video to allow the students time to have a go at the questions. Show the answers a few minutes before the end, and then if you've got time, have a go at the exam question after the answers. So here are your questions. This is your bronze, silver, gold, and then your platinum, and here are your answers. So make sure the students have enough time to mark their answers. I'm going to move on to the exam question now. So here is your exam question. Allow the students to work in pairs or by themselves. Let them have a go at it in their books. Pause the video now to allow the students time to have a go at the question. I'm going to put the answer on the screen. Give them about 5 minutes or so. So here are your answers for the exam question. Any questions? Save it for the end. Thank you. Bye.